Okay, guys, let us revise the previous class content. We are in the 50th unit, that is frequent item set generation. Okay, normally for association rule generations, the overall thing they have divided into two parts. That is, the first one is frequent item set, the second one is rule generation. In the frequent item set generation, there are two types of methods are there for frequent generation of frequent item sets. The first one is a priori algorithm. Okay, next one is FP group algorithm. Right now we are in the priori algorithm. Okay. Before going to discuss about the priori algorithm, first you have to know the what are the principles related to it. Based on these principles, the priori algorithm works. Okay, here there are two principles there in the priori principle. Okay. The first one is first of suppose if the item set is frequent, then all its subsets also be frequent. If item set is frequent, then all its subsets also frequent. The second rule related to the priori principle is if the item set is infrequent, all its supersets must be infrequent. Okay, difference. If the item set is frequent means all its subset will be frequent. If the item set is infrequent means all its supersets will be infrequent. Based on this one, we are going to eliminate the number of item sets. Okay, we are going to reduce the overall transactions with the help of these a priori principles. Okay. Here is the lattice structure for four items. Okay, in the bottom we will have all the items. In the top we will have null items, guys. Okay, uh, this is the first one item set. Okay, in the one item set only one items will be there like A, B, C, D. Okay, in the two item set two items will be there. Okay, different combinations. Okay, this is the three item set, guys. Okay, and finally we have four items set. Okay, we have the four items. All the four items will be there in the leaf. Okay, this is the overall lattice structure for four items. Okay, for suppose if we have the D items. Okay, how many the lattice will have 2 power D size. Okay, for suppose four items means 2 power 4 means okay, that is 16 15 16 items will be there. If you observe here in the previous slide, okay, uh, we have overall 16 items. Okay, sometimes they will exclude this one. At the time what is the answer means 2 power D minus 1. If you include this null set also, then what is the overall size means 2 power D minus 1 excluding. Including means 2 power D, guys. Okay, for suppose here how many items I have taken? 4 items. Okay, what is the latest size here? 2 power 4, that is 16. Observe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 overall 16 items. Likewise, right? Normally, guys, with the help of these a priori principles, we are going to reduce the number of item sets. Guys. Number of sets, we are going to reduce this. Okay, how you are going to reduce with the help of these a priori principles, guys. Normally, let us see. Okay, how we are going to reduce here, right? For suppose in the item set, A, B are infrequent. Okay, I have taken the lattice for four items. Okay, here A, B is infrequent. Observe here. What is the second principle, guys? Okay, if your item set A, B is infrequent, all its superset must be infrequent. Okay, by using this principle, we are going to eliminate the sum of the item sets. Observe here, A, B is infrequent. All its supersets like A, B, C, B, D, A, B, D, C. Okay, all these one are infrequent. Why? Because these are all are supersets of A, B. Okay. Otherwise, not in this way we are going to eliminate the sum of the item sets. Okay. Now we are going to proceed for only these types, these items. Okay. Here overall four item sets we have eliminated. Okay. Likewise, let us go for the superset. We have seen till now infrequency. So let us see the frequent items also. This is the explanation for that one. Okay, we have proved the some of the item sets. Supersets of AB we are going to prove. Why? Because all the supersets of AB are infrequent. That is the principle related to the a priori. That is also second one. Okay, this process we call them as anti-monotone property of the support measure. Okay, let us see the frequent related items here. CDE. Okay, they have taken five items at once: A, B, C, D, E. Okay, in that CDE are frequent. CDE are frequent. Okay, based on this first principle of a priori. What is the first principle, guys? Okay, if the item set is frequent, all its subset will be frequent. Likewise, from this one, okay, these subset. Okay, we can find that CD. Okay, CD, CE, D, DE, and CDE. Okay, finally we get that this item set is frequent. We are going to find out. We are going to, okay, we are going to reduce the overall process. In this way, we are going to find out the who are the frequent items from the given information. By using the prior principles, we are going to reduce that overall item sets. Previous one is related to infrequent. Okay, this one is related to frequent. Okay. But here there is no elimination. But in the infrequency, we can eliminate the sum of the things, right? Like CDE, we can get the different items set. Like we can get the ACE also. Okay, there may be a possibilities for that. Here there is no elimination, but we can find the which one is the frequent one. We can find it. Okay. In addition to that one, we can find the other things also. But elimination that will comes with the help of infrequency. We are going to use the second principle, guys. Okay, in the more frequently related to the a priori algorithm. Okay. There is an explanation for in the next slides. Okay, here C, D, E are frequent item set. Okay, all subsets that is C, D, C, E, D, E, C, D, E. Okay, all are frequent guys. Normally, guys, this a priori algorithm mainly we are going to use the support based tuning. Based on the support count, we are going to reduce the number of items. Okay, so based on this one, we are going to grow the candidate item set based on the support counts. How we are going to generate the candidate item set? Let us see. In the exams, guys, they will ask related to the association mining with the help of candidate items. That means you have to write it down about the a priori algorithm, guys. Okay, the a priori algorithm we are going to use candidate item sets. Okay. Okay, now we are going to calculate the association rules with the help of a priori algorithm. For that, they have to give the transaction details of the items as well as they have to provide the minimum support also. Okay, what is the minimum support for this one? That is 3 or 50%. Okay, 3 or 50% they have given. 3 or 50%. Okay, based on this one only we are going to proceed. Okay. In the some they haven't provided this support means you have to take some support value and we have to proceed. Okay, what are the input? Okay, here in the input the transactions and item details also they have provided. Okay, based in this one we have to generate a association rule for this one. Okay, this is the input and support count also the input. Okay, in the exam they will sometimes they will provide the support count in the percentage wise. Okay, how we are going to convert this support percentage to value means, for suppose here how many transactions are there? 5 transactions are in that. 50% means 2.5. Okay, we are considered as a 3 guys. This way we have to proceed. This is the problem, guys, or write it down. Okay, guys. First, we have to generate the candidate item set for one, guys. Candidate item set for one. Okay, in this candidate item set we have to write it down the all the items, how many times it is came, we have to write it here in the candidate one item set. Okay, for suppose how many times this beer is available, that is 3 times. Okay, likewise bread how many times, 4 times, milk 4 times. Thus these things we have to write it here. Okay, that is beer is 3 times, wheel 3 times, bread 4 times, milk 4 times. Likewise, we have to write it down in the candidate one item set. Okay. Okay. Next, we have to generate the candidate two item set. For that one, based on the minimum support, we are going to eliminate the sum of the items. That is, here cola is having how many times it is repeated, 2 times, and excess how many times it is repeated, 1 time. But the minimum support value is 3, guys. The minimum support value is 3. Okay, means we are going to eliminate this cola and x. Okay, by eliminating this one, we are going to proceed for the next candidate item set. We are going to proceed for the next candidate item set. Okay, how we are going to proceed? Okay, by cola and x. Okay, if you observe, guys, these two are infrequent, means cannot be available in the candidate 2 item set and candidate 3 item sets also. Okay, this is the second principle. Based on the second principle, what is the second principle, guys? For any item set is infrequent, all its superset must be infrequent. Based on this one, cola and x are infrequent. Okay, we are not going to use this one in the next coming candidate 2 or candidate 3 item sets, guys. Okay, understand, guys? This step is all of you clear? Candidate 1 item set. Okay, we are going to write down the each and item and how many times it is repeated, we are going to write in the candidate one item set. Okay, based on the minimum support, we are going to eliminate the sum of the items. That is, here cola is two times it is repeated, egg is 1 time repeated. We are going to eliminate these two things. We are going to eliminate these two things. Okay, based on the minimum support. Okay, from this one, okay, we are going to generate the candidate 2 item set, guys. From this one, we are going to generate the candidate 2 item set. For that one, okay, we have to write all the combinations related to the beer, bread, diapers and milk. Beer, bread, diapers and milk, we have to write down all the combinations. Okay, first time I'm taking the beer. Okay, second item I'm going to write it down the bread, one combination. Beer with diapers, second combination. Beer with milk, that is the third combination. Okay, likewise I'm taking the second item, that is bread. Okay, bread is mixed with the diapers. Next one, bread is mixed with milk, that is the second. And the next one is diapers is mixed with the milk, that is the third one. Okay, we have to write out down the second items. This one we call them as a candidate 2 items set, guys. Right? Because here we have the 2 items. Here we have the 2 items, guys. Okay, all the combinations related to the beer, bread, diapers, and milk we have write it here, guys. Okay. Next down we have to write it down the how many times that particular item set is repeated. We have to write it down in the second column. That is, let us see the first one. That is beer and bread. How many times it is repeated? Beer and bread. Beer is here, bread is here. 1 time it is repeated, 2 times it is repeated. We have to write it down here. 2. Likewise, beer and diapers, how many times it is repeated also we have to write it down. Okay, beer and diapers. Let us go in the beer, diapers. Here is the beer, here is the diapers. How many times? 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. How many times it is repeated? 3 times it is repeated. We have to write it down here. Likewise, we have to write it down all the combinations of two item sets. Okay. If you observe here, guys, cola and X will not appear in the two item set and three item set. That is eliminated in the candidate one item set itself. Candidate to one item set itself. Why? Because it is minimum support count is less than the 3. Okay. Okay, here we observe, guys, the beer and bread that is repeated 2 times, and beer and milk that is repeated 2 times. Observe here, okay, that is less than the minimum support count. That is why this beer and bread, okay, and beer and milk, these are highlighted, guys. These we are going to eliminate. Okay, we are not going to use this for the second slides, guys. Okay, understand, right? Clear, guys? Candidate two items are clear, all of you. Okay, if you have any doubt, you can ask. Okay. Next, till now we have seen the candidate one item set. Okay, here all the items and how many times it is repeated we have write down. And the next one, okay, we have taken the minimum support count. Based on that one, we are going to eliminate the sum of the items. That is cola and X are repeat. Okay, infrequent. Okay, won't going to come in the next candidate two item set and candidate three item sets. Okay. Next one, how we are going to generate the candidate two item set, all the combinations related to these four items. Okay, that is beer, bread, diapers, and milk. Why we have not taken this cola and X? That is less than the minimum support. That is why we have eliminated these two things. Okay. Next, beer with the bread, beer with diapers, beer with milk. We have to write it down, and bread with diapers, bread with milk. We have to write it down. Okay. Two candidate set item. Okay. In the second column, we have to write it down all the combinations for that particular item. All the combinations for particular item. From candidate 2 set to candidate 3 set means, okay, we have eliminated these items that is beer and bread, beer and milk we have eliminated. Why? Because it is less than the minimum support count. It is less than the minimum support, that is why it is eliminated. That is beer, bread, beer and milk. Okay, so because it is less than the minimum support count. Okay, next, how we are going to generate the candidate 3 item set is, okay, first we are going to take beer diapers. Okay, that is combined with the all the four items, that is beer, bread, diapers and milk. Already in this one, beer and diapers is there. Okay, beer and diapers, bread, and beer and diapers, milk. Okay, for these two combinations also we have to write it down the candidate three item set. Okay, finally we are going to get the beer, bread, diapers. Okay, how many times it is repeated. Okay, based on the minimum support count, we are going to eliminate that one. Finally, we get this one. Guys. Clear? Okay, this is the frequent item set class. Okay, beer, diapers, milk. This is the frequent item set. Okay, from the two item set to how we are going to get the three item set. This is the one, guys. Okay, beer, diapers, beer, milk, all the combinations now we have written here. Okay, all the items that is there here I have written here. Okay, after the pruning. Okay, beer, diapers, bread, diapers, bread, milk. Okay, next, diapers and milk. Okay, how we are going to get the three item set means, okay, that is combined with the beer, bread, diapers, and milk. Okay, we got how many combinations? Four combinations. Okay, that is okay based on the minimum support, minimum support count. Okay, after the pruning, we got the answer as bread, diapers, and milk. Also. Okay, for understanding purpose, this one also we have to write. right? And this is the explanation for that one. Okay, initially we have the item set, okay, and corresponding counts also, that we call them as a candidate one item set. Okay, here in that cola and x are less than the minimum support, that is why we are going to disable that one. Okay, the next one, how we are going to generate the candidate two item set is okay, by using the frequent item set that is generated from the a priori principle. Okay, how we are thrown guys in the previous step. Okay, here if you observe from the candidate one item set to candidate two item set. Okay, here cola and x are infrequent based on the a priori principle. If any item set is infrequent or its superset will be infrequent, we are going to use that one. That is why the cola and x won't come in the next transactions. Okay, we have used the a priori principle that they have said. Okay, the next one is okay, here beer and bread. Next, in the out of in the candidate two item set, okay, out of six transactions, okay, six item set, beer and bread, beer and milk are infrequent guys. Why? Because if you observe here diagram, okay, beer and bread and beer and milk, that is less than the count, that is the minimum support count. What is the minimum support count here? 3 is the minimum support, that is less than the, okay, these two trans item sets are less than the 3 value, that is minimum support count. That is why we are going to eliminate these two things. Okay, that is the explanation for. Okay, the remaining 4 we are going to use it for candidate 3 item set. Candidate 3 item set. Okay, we have already explained for the candidate 3 height how we are going to generate that one. Okay, we already seen it. Okay, in that only one has a bread diapers mill. Okay, that is obeyed the minimum support count. Okay, we are going to use this one as a, okay, for generation of rules guys. We are going to use this support the frequent item set for rule generation. Guys, what is the main advantage related to the a priori algorithm, guys? What is the main advantage related to the a priori algorithm? Normally, we are huge number. We will get huge number of transactions. Based on this one, we are going to reduce this number of item sets, guys. Okay. Let us see overall comparison and normal comparisons. Okay, with the help of the brute force strategy, guys. Okay, with the help of the brute force strategy, we will have the these many candidates we are going to generate. That is 4C1 plus 4C2 plus 4C3. That is, okay, 4C1 means 6, 4C2 means 6 into 5 by 1 into 2, that is 15. 4C3 means 6 into 5 into 4 into by 1 into 2 into 3, that is 20 combinations. So overall 41 combinations are there. But with the help of a priori principle, how many that is reduced guys item sets, that is one in the first one, first item set we got 6, in the second item set we got 6, in the third item set we have only 1, that is overall 13 guys. Okay, without the a priori principle means we have to try, we have to go for the 41 times 41 item iterations, but with the help of this a priori one we just reduced that one to 13 guys. Let us see. Well, 6 means one item set. Okay, here 6 means one item set. In the first item set only how many combinations? 6, that is beer, bread, cola, diapers, milk and eggs. Okay, in the second item set how many items are there? Item sets are there here also 6, but in the third item set we have only one item set. In this way we have reduced this one to 13 guys. Okay, but overall how many we can get? 41 guys. 41 is reduced to 13, that is equivalent to 63%. It is reduced to 63% of item set price. Normally, without the a priori principle means we have to go for the 41 times. Okay, 6 plus 15 plus 20. Okay, but with the help of this a priori principle, we reduce that one to only 13 candidates. That is, first item set 6 and second item set 6. The third item set only 1, guys. Okay, in this way we have reduced by 68%, guys. With the help of a priori principle, we have reduced the candidates to 68%. Okay, understand, guys? Okay. Okay. Let us solve the second problem, guys. Okay, by using a priori algorithm. Okay, here minimum support is 50%. Here minimum support they have given is 50%. Okay, here how many transactions are there? 4 transactions are there. In the 50% means 2 is the minimum support. Antena kada? 4 out of 50% means that is 2. Okay, the minimum support they have given is 2, guys. Just solve this problem, guys. First we have to write it down the candidate item set 1. After that, okay, we have to prune it, and the next one we have to proceed for the candidate to item set. Okay, again we have to write it down the counts for that one also for the 2 item set, and we have to proceed for the pruning. After that one we have to get generate the candidate 3 item set. Likewise we have to proceed this. Okay, I'll have to try this one, guys. Try చేయాలండి. ఫస్ట్ క్యాండిడేట్ ఐటమ్ సెట్ 1 జనరేట్ చేయండి. అంటే ఏ అనేది ఎన్నిసార్లు జనరేట్ రిపీట్ అయింది. లైక్ వైజ్ ఫర్ ద బి. ఓకే, బి ఈస్ 3 టైమ్స్, ఏ ఈస్ 2 టైమ్స్, సి ఈస్ 3 టైమ్స్, డి ఈస్ 1 టైమ్, ఈ ఈస్ 3 టైమ్స్. ఓకే, దట్ ఈస్ లైక్ వైజ్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు జనరేట్ ద క్యాండిడేట్ 1 ఐటమ్ సెట్. ట్రై చేయాలి అందరూ. ఓకే, అందరూ బుక్ పేపర్ తీసుకొని ఓపెన్ చేయండి. ట్రై చేస్తేనే వస్తుందండి, లేకపోతే ఏం గుర్తుండదు. ఓకేనా, ఏం లేదండి, సింపుల్ థింగ్. ఓకే, అందరూ బుక్ పేపర్ ఓపెన్ చేయండి, బుక్ పెన్ తీసుకోండి. ఓకే, దీనికి క్యాండిడేట్ 1 ఐటమ్ సెట్ అనేది మనం రాద్దాము. ఓకేనా, క్యాండిడేట్ 1 ఐటమ్ సెట్. Candidate 1 item set means all the items, that how many items are there? A, B, C, D, E. Okay, for that how many times it is repeated also we have to write it. Okay, చూద్దామండి. Okay, here the minimum support they have given is 50%, means minimum support value is 2 is the minimum support. Why? Because here how many transactions are there? 4 transactions. Okay, in that 50% means 2 is the value. Okay, how many times A is repeated we have to write it down in the item set 1. Okay, item and its support. A is repeated for 2 times, if you observe, and B is repeated for 3 times, and C is repeated for 3 times, and D 1 time, and E is 3 times. Here 1, 2, 3. Okay, from that one, based on the minimum support they have eliminated as Which one they have eliminated? D they have eliminated. Okay, line code రాయలేదు. Okay, from this one minimum support is 2 కాబట్టి ఇవన్నీ కూడా తీసుకుంటే A, B, C and E we are going to take it, guys. Okay, for this one we have to generate the candidate to item set. For that we have to write it down the all the combinations. Okay, here D is eliminated. Why? Because it is infrequent. We are not going to get that D in the next item set. Why? Because that is the principle of a priori algorithm. Am I right or wrong? A priori algorithm principle is whenever the item is infrequent, all its superset will be infrequent. Okay, A, B, C and E. Okay, these items have satisfied the minimum support, that is 2. Okay, from this one we are going to generate the item 2 set. For that one we have to write it down the join operation with this A, B, C and E. Okay, first is A is combined with B, we have write it here, and A is combined with the C, we have write it here, and A is combined with the E, we have to write it here. And the next one is B with C and B with E and CE. All the combinations we have to write it down. After that, we have to write it down the support values. Okay, how many times AB is repeated in the overall transaction? How many times AB is repeated here? AB here is one time. Okay. Next one is AC. How many times it is repeated? One time. Two times it is repeated. We have write it here. And next one is AE. How many times AE is repeated? One time. Likewise, BC, how many times it is repeated here? Here, 2 times it is repeated. And next one is B. B here, B here, B here. Okay, how many times? 3 times. Likewise, C, how many times it is repeated? CE, 1 time. 2 times it is repeated. Next. From this one, we have to get the 2 item set. Okay, for that one, we have to write it down the combinations, guys. Okay, here the minimum support value we have to compare here. That is 50% means the minimum support value is 2. Okay, based on that one, the minimum support కంటే తక్కువ ఉన్నాయని కూడా we have to remove here, guys. Like means AB we have to remove here and AE we have to remove. Okay, what is the values we got here is only AC, BC and BE and CE we have to write it here. Okay, this is the 2 item set, guys. Okay, from this one how we are going to get the 3 item set means, okay, different combinations we have to write, like okay, this is combined with the 1 item set, that is A, B, C, E. Okay, we have to write it down the all the combinations. Okay, in that one, what is the one we got is that is only 1 item set, that is BCE, that is repeated more than the 2 times. Okay, that is why the frequent item set from this one is BCE. అలాగే మనం నెక్స్ట్ దానికి ప్రొసీడ్ అయితే కనుక మనం మినిమం సపోర్ట్ తో కంపేర్ చేస్తే కనుక ఏ సెట్ కూడా ఉండదండి, 4 ఐటమ్ సెట్ అలా ముందుల వరకు కూడా వెళ్ళచ్చు. బట్ ఇఫ్ యూ టేక్ ద 4 ఐటమ్ సెట్, ఓకే, here only 1 item is the 4 items, obviously that is less than the minimum support. Okay, finally we are going to get the null set for 4 items. Andukane we have stopped here in the 3 items. Okay, BCG, that is repeated for 2 times. Okay, this is the frequent item set, guys. This is the frequent item set. Okay, నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్ లో మీకు వర్క్ ఇస్తానండి, దాన్ని మీరు చేసుకోవాలి అప్డేట్ ఆడటానికి సంబంధించి. ఓకే, రెడ్ డౌన్స్ ప్రాబ్లమ్, గైస్.